Hey, Miss Mo, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Well, we're going to talk about a lot of subjects tonight, so I'm just waiting for more viewers. That's good. So apparently, tonight's subject is about Tekashi Snitchnine and him getting arrested in the Dominican Republic. Now, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but it's saying that he might spend 6 months out there in the Dominican prisons. So if anybody wants to chime in, or anybody else who is listening, you know, feel free to chime in the live chat or anything like that. Yeah, I know, Miss Mo. I mean, even though that Dominican Republic is my parents' country, I mean, being locked up is bad just in general. But to be locked up in a foreign country where you don't know the laws, it actually sucks. I'm chilling, bro. I'm gonna put the link in the description. What up, bro?
What's good, man? I'm just at work
I hear you.
at the group home.
Got you. So, what's your thoughts about Tekashi Snitchnine serving 6 months in the Dominican prison?
Yeah, I've heard about it. I think it was yesterday or some shit like that when I heard about it.
Yeah.
I think he just does stuff for attention at this point. Like, I feel like most of these celebrities, that's what they do. Because if they don't, then how are they gonna get noticed? Despite their music, you know.
I mean, if you really look at it, I think his music sucked and it always sucked.
Me too.
So it was like, to me, it's just you know, everybody knows that if he was to go and have a rap battle, he will just be defeated.
Yeah.
His lyrics just sucks, and everybody's like, oh yeah, this is our anti-hero, and the fact is he hasn't done anything courageous.
Yeah.
And what he is locked up for is beating up a producer. I don't know if he was jealous of his lady Jailing, or I don't know what the thing is though, but he went up with a whole bunch of goons in the Dominican Republic just to beat up a producer. Like, are you kidding me?
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just don't buy a lot of this stuff. Even with the whole Will Smith shit too. Like, I'm starting to realize.
I mean, as far as Will Smith, I'm just tired of it, right? I'm tired of hearing the entanglement. I'm tired of Jada's bald head. I'm tired of everybody mentioning Chris Rock and Will Smith. I'm like, just go to another country. Y'all got a whole bunch of money. Why don't you just go and take a break in Japan or somewhere? We the American public don't want to hear about you. Like Jada, go meditate in the Shaolin Temple or whatever.
Thank you. I've been saying this. Like, they have nothing better to do but to spark outrage and drama. Like, I'm just getting sick of hearing the same thing, especially from Jada. I mean, I don't know the situation, so if I was to be honest, and they weren't just doing this out of entertainment, and it was all like real shit, I would say she's a complete asshole to him. If it's real, you know. But for me personally, that's my opinion. I just feel like a person that, like, I just can't take it serious because
I know, right?
they have to distract people. That's what they do for the masses.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's this, right?
Yeah.
If you're gonna go and do all of this, that, and the third, right?
Yeah.
And okay, what?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, man. Like these guys.
Yeah.
If it's true, man, but these guys just need to give Americans a fucking break. And if it's true or not, with Jada saying and shit, you know, then, or she's just doing this for more business opportunity, for more money. That kudos to her, but still, like, we're tired of hearing the same shit with Tupac, bro. Like,
let the man rest in peace.
Right. If you're so obsessed with him, go dig up his grave and go sleep next to him. Like.
Oh yeah, but I think I don't know.
What do you think?
But I think that you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's the truth.
All right, which Paul? Okay, which Paul sent you?
What happened?
No, I was just asking Insider.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, all right, yeah. Yeah, Paul Morrison, he's a good dude. Like, shout out to Paul Morrison. He's my friend in the UK that I actually met like in the in this YouTube realm. You know, his you gotta check out his content. It's not ratchet. It's just about his rational people actually talking. So shout out to Paul Morrison. Good dude. Hopefully I could visit the UK one of these days to chop it up with Paul Morrison.
Kudos to him.
Yeah. It's like, okay. Now, in the British realm of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's talking about Russell Brand and the charges that he actually has. Well, we can't really say certain words right here because of the YouTube algorithm. But you know, they're saying that he has a lot of violation charges. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's like him and Andrew Tate are actually just actually facing these charges as we speak.
Wait, so are these true charges though? Like, I really want to be known. Like, I really don't know Andrew Tate like that.
Like he's actually, it's like he can't even leave out of Romania because he's still on house arrest.
Yeah.
And they just indicted him.
What?
I mean, they indicted him a few months ago, but still, you know, he can't really leave the country.
Yeah.
So, right. So if you see like all the new videos and stuff, I guess you will have to see it on Rumble or people that actually streams his account or whatsoever.
Yeah.
So it's like you have Tate, you have Fresh and Fit, and then you have Sneeko. Now, Fresh and Fit and Sneeko, I'm not too familiar with their content. I might have seen once or twice. And then, you know, Fresh and Fit, they had like a interview with Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
But as of this point, I know that Andrew Tate can't leave Romania freely. He's still at his compound, running his empire and such.
Yeah.
And just taking interviews from his compound.
Yeah.
Unbelievably real.
I don't know, man. Like, speaking of Andrew Tate, I know we're going all over the place, but like, there's another question I had. I've been wanting to talk about with you on your platform. Like, do you think that like men really needed him to be the face of masculinity in the world and stuff? And do you also think that like, is this just a woman problem or is it a man problem or is it both ends?
All right, this is what I think. And to me is this. I'm not gonna go around and say that Tate is the all around hero for masculinity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because I
I'm
haven't
good.
really listened to all his content, but I have listened to certain stuff that he has said that does resonate with me. I
Yeah,
don't agree with
same.
all the stuff that he says,
Yeah,
but there's certain stuff when he's talking about as far as men trying to lift themselves up and they trying to be be better family men and such. Yeah,
yeah,
but then when he's talking about, oh, if you cheat on your wife and whatsoever, that she's supposed to accept it. I don't agree with that
I don't
because
fight with that shit either, especially if you get
because
vows.
because if I make a mistake, right,
Yeah,
and if I make that mistake, I'll be begging my wife to forgive me
yeah,
because at the end of the day, I made the mistake.
yeah.
So therefore, all that machismo and stuff. Oh yeah, you're gonna stay with me even though I do this. Like you actually setting a woman to perpetual slavery, and
Yeah,
then on top of it, within our respective faiths, that's not right.
yeah. I agree. In the eyes of the Most High, it's wrong to be even doing that, especially if you're married or even if you're together with someone. Even if you're dating, it's just wrong because you're kind of like fulfilling a promise to them. You know, it's just wrong. Just stab
Right?
someone in the back like that.
Yeah.
Kevin Samuels was saying the same shit. I don't know why people even in the first place were taking marriage advice from him. Like that part never made sense because he's not even married himself.
Now, what happened was I think he was married, but then he got a divorce, and he
Like,
didn't really have a good relationship with his daughter, from what I've heard.
yeah, he does, which is good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
I said, yeah, it doesn't. So I don't know if he did have a good relationship with his daughter, because that's what people were saying. Because I didn't really listen to Kevin Samuels that much, because he's just a man. I'm not gonna go around and listen to one man to go around and dictate how I should live life, because
yeah,
I'm gonna say this: people makes mistakes. My dad, God rest his soul, he made mistakes. My uncle made mistakes. We're not talking about in any other room. We're just talking about in, because we all make mistakes. It's just how you stand up and how you face them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is facts, bro. Nothing but facts. A lot of our
Exactly.
parents were still learning, you know. So I don't keep that
Exactly.
against them. Never keep that against them at all, you know.
Yeah.
Some
That's why I
people,
couldn't. That's why I couldn't keep certain things against my pops, because at the end of the day, he showed me what a real man was, and even when he passed away, the respect that he still had within the town
yeah,
and people that he actually came across,
yeah,
he actually had a certain type of respect.
yeah. And that's how children get their blessings when their parents do good, you know, or try to do good.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be perfect, you know.
Right.
But shit happens. That's just life, you know. They still learning, you know. That's just human experience. But yeah. In terms of Tate, I do resonate with some of the things he says, you know, in terms of like men not giving up on their goals, going through life and hardships, learning from their adversities and stuff, you know, and life's difficulties and hardships. I agree with that part. But like in terms of like women relationships, maybe like a quarter of it I agree with, and then the rest of it probably not. You know, so
Yeah. It's like,
I take shit with a grain of salt.
got you.
Shit.
Yeah, I might have to go in and mute because somebody's blasting some music in the background, so I ain't trying to get that copyright straight.
Oh, okay. Yep. You know, especially when I'm a firm believer in like. I'm definitely a firm believer in like people having a belief system. You know, whatever religion they practice, as long as it has values and whatnot. I don't need seeing that. Yeah, because not saying everything he says about women is correct, but some of the shit that he does makes sense because he's letting you know what most men, how we think. Like, you know, when it comes to like maybe certain roles that men like, you know. I'm a firm believer in the gender roles. I don't care what anyone says. You know, or you just do what fits you as a couple, you know, and that's cool. You know, I have a friend that couldn't be me, but I have a friend that likes to cook most of the time for the house, and his girl cleans, so that's what works for him, you know. Everyone's different. I'll wait for you, dumb.
All right, I'm back.
What up? What up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. All right. So I went up and I wrote on the comment section, like, I don't believe in the red pill crap that people saying that they're alpha male, but they're straight up Mitches.
Yeah, no, most of them are. They use a few bad experiences because of their poor decision making in women, and then they want to say all women are bad. You know.
I mean, like, for example, like Hebrew 9 went up and pointed out with our favorite foe, right? We're not going to mention his name, but we all know who we don't like, right?
Yeah.
So this guy always says that he's an alpha male and all this stuff. But Hebrew and another guy by the name of Oxline Warrior, I don't know where he's at this point, but in my past shows and everything like that, they have revealed that this guy likes sending pictures of whatever to the LGBTQ community, and he and his cohorts try to steal pictures of me and Radical and other people so they can make profiles on Grindr.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. You told me that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm like, out of all places, they hate me that bad?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Man, the hate is real.
It's just self-projection, bro. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, hey, Salon, how you doing? Yeah. So, you know, shout out to all my people in the UK. You know, I got mad love for y'all.
I definitely want to go to the UK one day.
Yeah, I do too, because it's like I know that there's like colonial records and such.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In regards to what?
Like, okay, on my mom's side, right?
Yeah.
Well, my mom was born in the Dominican Republic, but then my grandparents were born. My mom's parents were born in St. Kitts.
Mm.
So St. Kitts at the time was British territory.
Yeah.
So since it was British territory, I would like to go with the records I guess from St. Kitts
Yeah.
and maybe take it a little further in the UK. So
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely interested in looking up things in Spain one day.
I mean, me too. And my mom always said that I might have had Portuguese ancestry also, but I would like to look that up when I
Dope.
take that DNA test.
You should.
But
That would
then,
be
but then again, the only reason I'm not doing it because I don't want to go and supposedly get certain people in my family in trouble because because as soon as you do that DNA test, law enforcement, they actually get a hold of your DNA.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so it's like your DNA is public record.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, because there was a case of a man, right? That he just went up and he did a DNA test, right?
Yeah.
And since this man, he had like one or two cousins that went up and they committed a act of unalivement, right?
Yeah.
So they unalived this woman.
Mm.
Yeah.
So if you could, like, if someone in your family who had, let's say you took a DNA test off her ancestry, and a few cousins in your family did, first cousins. So if they committed a crime, you have to be reliable. That wouldn't make sense.
No. You're not liable. But what it is like, okay, like let's say they did a DNA test, right? And then all the people that they did the DNA test, I'm talking about for ancestry and everything. So they matched it up with all the people that really went up and did that, because as soon as you go and you put your DNA to see who you are, it is now public record, right?
Right.
In the United States. I don't know about the overseas or such.
Yeah.
So what happened is that afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Let's say that there's somebody who's related to you and they find the DNA. It's like, okay, this person has to be closely related to Acosta dynasty, right?
Yeah.
So therefore they're gonna look at all the people in your family to see who went up and committed that crime of unalivement.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And that's how they went up and they caught a murderer. Unaliver. He was like this guy, right?
Yeah.
Like he didn't even know this cousins. This cousin was like, because I guess this guy's grandparents had how should I say, had like a whole bunch of cousins and a whole bunch of children, right? So this guy didn't even know who these cousins were. But they went up and they said, oh, these people were your family. And then when they did the DNA test on the suspects and everything, it turns out that these guys are the suspects just because of that far first cousin's DNA.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. That's insane. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it is.
That's fucking insane. I guess I could be scared for some people. For me, I don't really care.
Got you.
You know, I already took one. I intend to
Right.
take some more in the future.
Right.
I know 2 of them I took actually. Take probably a few more and then that'll be it.
Yeah.
It's fun, honestly.
Yeah, it's like my sister, she don't trust them at all.
Oh wow. My mom don't trust them. She was telling me like last year. She's like, hell no, I ain't gonna take that.
Got you.
Yeah, some people are stressed out by them.
Yeah.
Some people think it's for entertainment purposes, but it's really not because all the relatives that took it, all of them I know, and some of them I don't. So I mean,
Yeah, I was like, it'll be funny if I was like, well, you're out of nowhere. They're like, you're related to Genghis Khan. I was like, how?
Or what if I said you're related to Mr. You know his name? Well, I'm gonna say your arch nemesis.
Yo, I know, right? That'll be highly stupid.
I would be in tears, bro.
I'll be in tears too. I'll be like, what the fuck?
just block him from the site so you don't have to talk to him.
So I'm like, hey, well, you know what? Yeah, I don't get along with that part of that, or with that. I don't know. It's like, you know, it's like one day when I was a kid, right? I used to watch this British Britcom called "Are You Being Served?" So it's basically like in a high end clothing store or whatever. And a lot of the terms, you know, that they used and everything like that, if you was American, you didn't, if you was having the American sense and they were saying certain words, you would actually think that they're actually saying a curse word when the fact is they're actually not. Like you know what we call, like here we say cat, right?
Yeah.
But in those times they called a cat, you know, the P word. So one day there was an old lady who's like, why don't you stop touching my pee? And I just started laughing, even though I knew she was talking about her cat, but still.
Damn.
About her pet cat. But the thing is, though, if it was with the American understanding, it was like, why is the lady talking about, you know, that when the fact is she's just referring to her pet cat?
Fucking weak.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So this is one thing I gotta say. I kind of grew up watching the Britcoms with my mom and my aunt, which was on public television. And then, you know, there were words that if you were to use now, like in America, you'll be canceled over it. But like in the UK, it's just regular words. So it's like when you actually look at Britcoms, it's actually mind blowing. Yeah, and funny too.
Yeah, some of them are. I've watched them before, like for a couple times.
Yeah,
some family members before, like a couple of them. They were kind of funny. They have really witty humor.
I mean, they do.
Different than here, without cussing.
Yeah.
Clean. Sure.
Apparently, well, they were saying that the first sandwich was actually made in the UK because the word sandwich, I guess, it derives from a person who was called the Earl of Sandwich. Oh, really? Nice. Wow. All right, let's on the discussion. All right, I gotta ask a question. You know, here in the United States, we have like the billionaires and billionaires of the United States. So who are like the billionaires and you know and the top families other than the monarchy in Britain? I mean, in this day and age. But back to Ratoncito 69. All right. Let's keep it real. When he came out, we just thought that he was some Mexican gremlin just screaming and shouting, right? And then, you know, it was revealed that he had those charges, and everybody, and I don't know about your area, but in New York, everybody started hating Trippie Redd because wow. So everybody started hating on Trippie Redd because he actually exposed that Ratoncito was an SO. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I put it in the back chat, so therefore you won't be confused. Wow. China has 969 billionaires.
You said what?
Wow. That China has 969 billionaires.
I'm not surprised. That's insane. They're so focused.
And the United States has 691.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I wonder how many Japan has. India got 187. Okay. Interesting. I wonder how much Ireland got. And Spain also. You know, when we're talking about billionaires. Japan only got 32? Are you kidding me? I mean, it would make sense because you have a lot of Japanese products and all that stuff. So yeah, 32. Wow. So I'm just saying, you kidding me? This measly 9 billionaires? Wow. Wow. 9 billionaires. I know in the Dominican Republic there's like rich families, but I can't really count if my parents' nation has billionaires. I know in Mexico they got a lot, and I knew that Carlos Slim went up and topped Bill and I guess Elon Musk at one point as being the top billionaire.
I'm not surprised.
27 billionaires in Spain.
Wow. Interesting.
Wow. Mm. Wow. This is my thing about some of these Hispano taps, right?
Mm.
They want every Hispano tap that I've met, like ever since I just started streaming, the ones that hate me, of course, they want to go with the narrative on trying to kick me out of my own culture, which is not working. They went up and they told lies to people just because of the way that I speak Spanish, but yet, and they went up and put my public info right there. But guess what? It's not working. I mean, I can understand if you have a lot of people that are faking and everything like that, and then you put them on blast. I understand that. But me, I said where I am. I got the proof and everything. But yeah, if people are gonna go against the narrative and believe everything, I mean, all I have to say is, yo, sheep. Wow, 318,000 millionaires. Wow. Hmm. Wow. Interesting. Yo, Lucas, I got a question for you.
What's up?
All right, I know that you've been. How long? When was it that you made the choice that you wanted to be in your faith? Was it like a decision while you was young? Did you have people in your family that was in it? When did you make that decision for yourself?
Oh, my faith, like as a Muslim?
Yeah.
This was actually pretty recently, but I've always wanted to when I was since I was age 14. And like half of my family in Liberia is all Muslim within the village area. And then in the city area, they're all Christian. And even the ones in the state that live in the East Coast and Midwest and South and California, all of them are Christian.
All right.
Yeah, so that was a personal decision I had to I took years on thinking about,
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because mentioning Saudi Arabia, I know that most of people of that faith system, they actually have to go to Saudi Arabia once in their life. That's from what I heard.
Yep, exactly. At least one time, make one pilgrimage, and that's it.
Yeah.
For me, it's like anything that makes me feel good and keeps me disciplined and on the right path for my daily life, keeps me focused or whatever, is what I like. So that's why I chose Islam.
Got you.
Reasons for connections or money and shit, but for me, it was just a personal decision.
Yeah, me, I just my personal decision is just to follow my own parents' faith, because I'm just saying, for me, it actually made sense.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the stuff that I've seen, that I've been throughout in life.
Yeah.
So and a lot of stuff that I could say that I'm blessed with,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff that I've been through. I just have to say that
Wow.
I just stick with my own parents' faith. Even though that my dad was a Catholic and my mom was Anglican, but I'm saying as far as being a Christian, I just stick with that, because I could actually say that it actually led me in the right path. And also, I know that there's stuff that I still have to work on personally.
Yeah.
But in the same token, I could actually say that a lot of the stuff that I have now, I just I thank God for everything, because without him, that's why it's like
Wow.
certain people could have their own beliefs and everything like that, but I'm just stating my beliefs, not to go against anybody else's beliefs, but this is my personal beliefs from what I've seen.
Nothing wrong with that. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people usually take their faith of their parents. Ain't nothing wrong with it, But both my parents and all the generations before, most of them were just Christians. My grandpa's brother, on my mom's side, was a Muslim, and the rest of some of the family members over there in Liberia are. So, but yeah, it took a lot of decision making and thinking about doing it,
Right.
But yeah,
so
different.
So if you were to meet a woman of another faith, would I'm just saying, like, you being a Muslim, right?
Yeah.
Would that woman have to join your faith, or you would just or y'all would just come to a compromise and let her practice her faith and you practice yours?
Yikes. I mean, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked that. For me, it's like I'd rather have her practice my faith and stuff. And I'm not one of those hardcore people to be against Christian traditions, because I mean, that's just how the world operates. Most of the world's Christian, in my opinion, at least, or at least celebrates Christian holidays. So I can partake in that stuff. I don't care about that. Me, I know how to reason, with things.
Well, thank you, Liz Salon. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can do that, like celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, or whatever, like usually what Christians celebrate and whatnot.
Right.
I don't care about that, it's not an issue. I still love to celebrate it, with family and stuff. It just brings us together,
Right.
But in terms of like us being on the same spiritual head, yeah, that would be pretty important for me.
All right.
Yeah, just for the sake of the children, I don't want to get them confused. And a lot of Liberians do that, like I noticed, and people from Sierra Leone as well, because those are both Christian and Islamic mixed countries. So they'll like marry, like let's say a man like me is a Muslim, they'll marry someone who's a Christian, and then the kids grow up kind of like in a way confused, but like they'll always take the Christian side more than half the time. Because why? Because I'm not trying to diss your Christianity, because I love Christianity too. I got respect for it, but usually people look at it as the easy faith. You don't really gotta do much. But people don't want to pray 5 times a day, and that's nothing wrong with that. Everyone's different. I'm not looking down on anybody. I have no say when it comes to that, but that's how people see it. And then they usually go with what the crowd is following mostly, and I guess it's easier for them to transition to that.
Yeah, because it's like, I see, like here, because I live in Philadelphia, right?
Yeah. And
you have people who are of different faiths, but the faith systems that actually stand out is Christianity and Islam. So I have friends within my job who are Muslim, and I have friends in my job who are Christian.
Yeah.
So, and then on top of it, it's like out here in Philadelphia and maybe in New York, you will actually have like maybe a small population of Latino Muslims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Latino Muslims?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm not really surprised. Well, kind of a little bit. We got some Muslim Mexicans too.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because it was like around 2011 or 2012 or 2010, whatever. I was actually talking to a woman. I was in my 20s and she was in her 20s at the time, and she converted to Islam. So me and her, we actually had like a good discourse when we used to chat on Skype. I forgot her name because a lot of people don't use Skype anymore. But it was just a good conversation, to tell you the truth, between me and this young lady. And
Wow.
then it was like it was like a Mexican showcase that I went to like in 2014. It was a Mexican hip hop show that was commemorating the Zapatistas, and they even had people who were from Mexico, and they were talking about people who was of the Zapatista movement, and then you had certain people within that movement that actually converted to Islam.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting, dude. What? I like to hear these kind of stories and stuff. It always gives me a new perspective on things.
yeah.
That is so cool. Yeah, I seen this one guy who's Puerto Rican and stuff, and he transitioned to Islam. I feel like many Puerto Ricans who transition to Islam usually come from like usually experience jail time. I don't know why. Me and my friend were laughing about this a while back. Like, or some Black Americans do it too. But Islam has also had like a really strong influence on the Black American crowd itself. You know, with Elijah Muhammad, Louis Farrakhan, the Moorish Science Temple, all those. You know, some people view it as pseudo. You know, but some of those
yeah, because it's like, for example, I have my own cousin that he's of the Islamic faith.
Mm.
So he was actually behind the G wall, and he actually converted. So yeah, and then on top, and then there I have Dominican rapper friends who are actually Muslim too. If you ever get a chance, there's a rapper by the name of J Notes who is from New York. Shout outs to him. And there's a rapper that I haven't talked to in a while, but shout out to Gordo Brega.
Mm.
He's originally from the BX, but he's from he actually lives in the DC area.
Mm.
Good rapper. He's a legend. He's a legend within the Dominican rap community.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Send me a link of his after this call, this podcast. I'll
Got you.
look him up. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just don't really like, and that's just me personally. I like the faith. I don't like people who force the faith or any other religion, of course. But I don't like doing unnecessary things. I don't really like when women have to cover themselves 24/7. That's just unnecessary for me. I'm kind of more modern and stuff. Like, I follow the basic stuff, you know. But besides that, I'm not trying to go all the way in. Like, I'm gonna enjoy my life on my terms. And one thing I like about the sect that I follow, because there's different sects from Islam. I'm a Sufi. It's more like
okay. So you're a Sufi, because most of the people out here in Philadelphia is Salafi. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, interesting. My sheikh is out there in Philly. One of these days, I really want to go visit him and stuff, because he usually holds like some gatherings out there for people.
Yeah, because I've seen Sufis. I know it's Hanafis. You have certain people. I guess they're of I guess if they converted in Saudi Arabia, they're Wahhabi, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another sect, I guess, in Afghanistan. I forgot what their name is, so therefore, you know, I'm not going to go around and say this, but I know that there's a lot of schools of jurisprudence when it comes to Islam.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some people join the Sufi sect, want to learn about the mystic traditions, but can't stay disciplined, stay off alcohol, and are usually like, I'm not saying you gotta stay off of alcohol. Like, you can enjoy yourself once in a while. I'm not a hard ass like that, but like, they will like be smoking blunts, smoking weed every day, drinking every day, and want to learn about like that. You gotta have some discipline in your life.
Yeah, yeah. I've always heard that certain people to be like, okay, like I have another friend that he's a Muslim. There was like you have certain like the Muslims that you see drinking beer and everything like that. They're not on their deen, but
Yeah.
then the Muslims who are like on their deen, they don't do none of that.
Yeah, they stay away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it a lot. Like the most alcohol I would drink, I mean, I might take a sip of I may drink some beer. Like it has to be on an occasion though, you know, or some wine, like every once in a while. But it's not like a habit, you know. For some people, they just do it overindulge and shit. I don't even smoke weed, you know, and I haven't done that since college days and shit.
All right, so
for me, that was never an issue. But some people can't even stay off little stuff like pork and stuff. I know pork's really big, especially with most of our diasporan communities and stuff. So it's just some little things they just can't. I think sometimes people just want the label, and that's not cool. Like this is a personal decision, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, my mother before she passed away, I told her I'm giving up pork. So she was like, "Hey, you turning Muslim on me?" I was like, "Nah, I'm still a Christian.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just giving up pork because of a lot of reasons."
Yeah, it's healthy.
And then before that, she actually found out. She was like, "Yeah, I know why you're doing it." So you know, hey, salute to Jess right here. Shout out to Miss Mo, Miss Salon, you know, all the people that actually showing up. So, you know, I like to shout out everybody who's actually on the chat right now. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing another stream on Wednesday. Because, I mean, a lot of people, they're complaining about, oh, they need this, they need that. I think I want to do a financial empowerment stream for people that want to take charge of their own destiny, business wise.
Yeah.
So I'll try to talk to anybody I know within the business community. So therefore, we could try to have some tips or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to reach out tomorrow to tell you the truth.
Dope. Yeah, you shout to me. I'll join that live. I wanted to do one on my channel, but I got caught up with family stuff. I don't think Sundays will work for me.
Got you.
I'll figure that out. But you can have me on there because me and my friend, we own a business. The one I invited, who's from Belize.
All right.
We started our shit like literally a month and a half ago.
Hey, salute to you.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
But
me and my wife, I got my own little business. I just need to find an area so therefore I could actually do it. And then when I do, I'm just gonna actually go full force with it. And then me and my wife, we're about to set up our own business also. I'm not gonna go say anything.
Yeah, don't say anything. Please.
Yeah, what it is or anything like that. But me and my wife, we're about to set up our own business.
That's good. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
That's really good. Yeah, just keep that to yourself because I know motherfuckers probably listening. You know what I'm talking about.
Man, I don't care no more. You know why?
What's up?
Because they want to listen and everything like that. It was like, yeah, we're going to go around and do this. You're losers. I'm like, okay, well, guess what? If most of the people who don't like me, right, are just bored dudes that get no action, hating on me just because I have a life outside of the YouTube streets.
Huh? We'll see that picture, please.
Yeah, Don, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I just had to mute up a little bit because, you know, music blasting, etc.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I like your background music. I've been wanting to say that for a while.
Yeah, I paid my cousin to do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because my cousin, he's a producer, so I was like, you know what? I think I need some background music, so therefore I paid him, and I have some more music. But the thing is, though, one of the other songs that I wanted to actually put, one of the other beats that I wanted to put out there, there was like it's like too big or something like that, so I might have to call StreamYard to see what I could do to put this other track right there. So therefore, at least I could have that as background music.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
How much did you charge?
He charged me $300 because I actually had 6 beats, but the thing is, though, I have to find the rest of them. So yeah, and he gave me the stems to it too. So
that's nice. Well, in the future, hopefully I can connect with him if you let me.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, yeah. I'll give you. I'll hit him up. I'm like, yo, if you know, like he'll tell you the prices or whatever. So you know.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
That's good. Did you watch the baseball game earlier today?
I didn't really because I was at work.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, but today I had like a wild out day, right?
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for the bus and everything like that, and I was like, I was gonna go to the gym. So when I was about to go to the gym or whatsoever, I'm an old colleague of mine. I guess he fell on hard times. So I didn't see him for a while. And then, you know, he mentioned, he was like, hey, how you doing? I remember you and all this stuff. I was like, okay. But it looked like he fell on hard times. Then, you know, he was he's actually a slave to the narcotics, if you know what I mean.
Wow.
So he's waiting right there, and then I guess he was being a slave to the narcotics, all talking loud and everything like that. Me and my coworkers were like, yeah, we got to get out of there. He's like, yeah, I remember you. And I guess he was reliving the old memories that me and him had in our other job.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, I'm like, homie's tweaking. I'm like, yeah, we'll have to go. So
that's sad.
Yeah, I know. So while I was on the train going to the gym, apparently I was walking another way, just like, okay, I'm gonna go to the stop or whatever. There was this guy in the glasses. He's like, yo, fam, I don't know. He was like, yo, be careful. There's a lot of blood right there. I just gave him a look. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going there. So I walked up and everything, and then I see a cleaning crew in the street level, because you know in Philadelphia we got subways.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, what happened? And it was like, yo, somebody got stabbed.
What?
Yeah. So all I seen was like in the street, literally, like on the sidewalk, bloody footprints all over the street. I was like, yo.
No way. Jesus.
I was like, yeah. I'm just gonna, you know, before any crazy happenings or anything like that, I'm just gonna be home and chill. Cause like, yo, that is just to see bloody footprints in the street and nobody cleaning it. That's crazy.
Damn, that's some sad shit, man.
Yeah.
Only in New York.
Not New York, Philly.
Oh, Philly.
Yeah, I mean, in New York, they'll clean that joint right up. But Philly, they just took, like, this person, I guess, got attacked or whatever, and you still see that in the streets. I'm like, really?
Damn.
Like nobody's doing the typical TV stuff that they put the yellow tape and everything like that. Like for real?
Mhm. Wow, that's fucked up. No decency.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So in your city, right?
Hmm.
Is crime low or it's high or just not that bad compared to New York and Philadelphia?
It's compared to New York, Philadelphia, not even close. But we've gotten kind of bad, and so we have a lot of incidences sometimes and stuff. These little wannabe poo shiesties who come from Liberia and people who are Black American and stuff. It's some Hispanics, not much, just a very, very, very tiny few get caught up in the NBA YoungBoy type shit, But but like they'll be like, how can I explain this? They'll be trying to sell fentanyl, cocaine, weed. Well, not weed anymore because it's legal here in Minnesota. I don't know if you heard.
All right.
But little stuff like that. And there'll be some shootouts over a little stupid gang affiliations, and it's crazy because years back, I used to work for a nonprofit that tries to clean up the community, the black community basically,
Right.
and whatnot. And I would see these guys that'll be in their mid-teens, early 20s, 30s, and I'm like, I look at them and their personalities. These guys are sissy ass niggas, bro. I'm like, if you guys aren't mentally tough, why are you guys in a gang? I don't know if it's like that over where you live in Philly or around New York or whatever, but it's like, it's never really made sense to me,
I mean, you have certain people who are tough. You have certain people who are not.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain people who are tough. Gladly they pass away. So sadly they pass away. So and then you have certain people who are not that tough. They sadly pass away too. So therefore, it's an equal footing. All I gotta say is that the street life is not it anymore because there's not really any real loyalty. There's not really real codes. And there's no really real respect. So it's to the point that it's like, okay, yeah. Back in the day, I'm just saying for me, as far as New York, I cannot speak on any other neighborhood or any other region because each place has its own politics. So I can't really speak on that. Yeah. So I guess that Lucas got knocked off for a little bit, but let's see what happens. Yo, Hebrew, we gotta link up one of these days whenever I go to Jersey, man. Because we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
You still there?
I'm about to close it up in a few minutes and everything like that, because working out and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, one thing that I gotta say is that it's crazy out here in these United States.
Why you say that?
I mean, if you really look at it, right? Back when I was growing up, Republicans and Democrats wasn't as combative as they are today.
Yeah, I agree.
So one thing I don't understand is that, okay, you could have different political affiliations and still be in the same room and respect each other at the end of the day.
Right.
But now people is like, oh yeah, you're evil because you're Democrat. You're evil because you're Republican. Okay. And you have certain people who are actually having disagreements and throwing their own children out or whatsoever.
Yeah.
Because of political differences. I mean, it's mind-boggling and it's very shameful that you're gonna let a political ideal cause a rift within your own family.
Yeah. That's so weird about this country. I hate the cultural and political dynamics here. Like, it's lame. Like, I realized how bad it was when Trump started running for office. I'm like, oh my God, this is just insane. But even growing up as a little kid, like, it was kind of a big deal. Like, when Obama became president, because I went to this all-white junior high and high school, all private school, and they just were like so pissed that Obama became president. Most of these Republican white kids. I'm like, it's really not that big of a deal,
Right.
To let another biracial man into office. Like, I don't see what's the issue,
Right.
So it's always gonna be like that for the time being, or forever, really.
I mean, if you actually look at it, right?
Yeah.
Since Obama is biracial,
yeah.
I wonder what America would think when there will be a Native American that actually becomes president. You know what I'm saying? Or Asian American that becomes president, or Hispanic American that becomes president. Let's take it even further.
Yeah.
I would like to see what they would say if it will be a Polynesian person becoming president. Yeah.
Kamala, what about her becoming president?
I would not really support it. Not to be sexist, because I don't love anybody to become a president. But with her, she has a lot of what I think is she hasn't done a lot good for when it becomes for the African American community.
Yep,
so and then on top of it, her pops was Jamaican and then her mother was Indian. So therefore, no offense to anybody who's Indian, but some Indians do not like people with dark skin.
Yeah, they don't.
So I'm not saying this for all Indians, but I'm saying some people, they just don't. I'm just saying what it is. Yeah. So her policies is like, it's hurtful. That's all I gotta say. So I don't think that she would actually fare good to be a president. I'm just saying from her track record. It doesn't have to. It's not saying that she's a woman or anything like that. I'm just saying because of her track record.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a good look for some people, but I mean, it's a possibility. And I feel like a lot of women will actually vote for her, which is the craziest part.
I mean, yeah and no. It depends. So, you know, it's like a lot of women that you would think that would vote for Kamala will be the ones who are just angry.
Yeah, and that's why
who are just angry at the status quo.
Yeah.
So therefore, you will have certain people just because of political or other affiliations. I'm saying with both families, with both parties, will vote against their interests. So
yeah,
I've been seeing that a lot.
Mm. Hey, well, Don, I gotta finish up here in a bit.
Yeah, I'm about to close out too. So you know, it's nice talking to you, bro.
It was great, man. We'll talk more on Wednesday, hopefully.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Stay up, man. Peace.
You too.
Yeah, God bless.
God bless. Well, that's the show, ladies and gents. Tune in for Wednesday for another episode of Open Topics with Don Armando. Peace.